machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
For the past few months now, the nation's top military, intelligence, and law enforcement officials have been warning Congress and the country about a coming cyber attack.
Another weapon added to the arsenal in cyber warfare.
We have entered into a new phase of conflict in which we use a cyber weapon to create physical destruction.
A battle is waging across the internet.
140 cyber attacks on U.S. companies.
30 million lines of code written. So it is almost by definition a preemptive weapon.
The U.S. has been engaged in a series of cyber attacks.
No matter what you've seen on the news, you mark my words, this war is far from over. We've still got a number of blue zones up for grabs that could go either way, but that's not what's bothering me. Come here. INOPS has been interrogating some Nod POWs, and they've come across a couple spotty similar threats here. Have a look.
Millions of people were caught by surprise when the electrical grid suddenly crashed.
5 national cyber police forces are involved in this attack.
Chinese sleeper viruses on the electric grid.
Nuclear power plants will be hacked.
Hospitals are closed.
They completely knocked out the substation.
Major disruptions to the water supply.
Police in riot gear.
The report links China.
The Chinese are doing this. The Chinese government is doing this.
The U.S. considers it an act of war.
Well, the messages don't mess with us.
Steady your hearts. Look deep into your souls. For your metal is to be tested this day. If in the heat of battle, you need a reason to fight on. An idea for which you will give up all that you will ever have. You need only to look at the man who fights at your side. This is the why of battle. This is the brotherhood of men-at-arms. An unbreakable bond, made stronger by the crucible of combat. You will never be closer than with those who you shed your blood with. For there is no nobler cause than to fight for those who will lay down their life for you. So you fight strong today. You fight for your brothers. Fight for your families.
No one has the right to take that mantle from me. I will sacrifice until I reach the very top.